Hello, Math Analysis. This is a video for order of operations review. So let me give you my quick acronym to help you remember how to do order of operations. We are always going to start with G, grouping symbols first. So grouping symbols, there's lots of them that you all know about. We've got parentheses, brackets, braces, the radical sign, the big fat fraction bar, absolute value bars. Those are all grouping symbols that we use pretty regularly in advanced algebra. Grouping symbols need to be dealt with first. After grouping symbols comes exponents, E. Remember, exponents are shorthand multiplication. So if we have 3x to the third, that x to the third, remember, it's just the x that's being raised to the third power, not the 3. So what this really means is 3 times x times x times x. So exponents have to be dealt with after the grouping symbols. Then we come to multiplication, or, and I'm super emphasizing the conjunction or, multiplication or division in the order that it comes from left to right. Everything in order of operations is all about left to right. That's how we read and that's how we do math. So G, grouping symbols, E, exponents, M, multiplication or division, and then S, subtraction or addition. Once again, whatever comes first from left to right. So GEMS, GEMS. I'll remind you of that anytime that we're facing an order of operations problem that you need to apply GEMS. We always have order of operations in effect. Mathematicians the entire world over do their order of operations all in the same order. Keeps everything nice and orderly. So here's one example that pretty much covers everything here. So 12 divided by 3 times 5 times the absolute value of 2 squared plus 3 squared all over 7 plus 3 minus 6 squared. So let's focus just on the grouping symbols. So remember, the absolute value bars are a grouping symbol, and also this fraction bar is a grouping symbol. So it's essentially, I'm going to deal with the top half, then the bottom half, and then I will divide. So it's kind of like it's cutting it into two problems here. So let's go for the top. 12 divided by 3 times 5 times absolute value here. 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. And we're working inside those absolute value bars because they're a grouping symbol. So let's keep going. So inside 4 plus 9 is 13. And yes, I am showing every conceivable step here, but that's okay. 7 plus 3. I will go ahead and deal with that one exponent that's also on the bottom just to save myself a step. 6 squared is 36. Remember, we're subtracting 6 squared. That's not negative 6 squared, that's minus 6 squared. So it does stay negative. Now, while we're here, let's take an opportunity to write the definition of absolute value. Absolute value is the distance from 0 on the number line. So hopefully everybody knows that. Normally, anything that's going to pop out of an absolute value bar, it's going to be positive. And that's what's going to happen here. So we're going to end up with our next step as 12 divided by 3 times 5 times the absolute value of 13 is 13. Why? Because 13 is 13 units from 0. All over 7 plus 3 minus 36. Now, let's give our full attention to this numerator. 12 divided by 3 times 5 times 13. Now remember, our order of operations says we're going to do multiplication or division in the order that it comes from left to right. So within our problem, we've got to divide first. So 12 divided by 3 is 4 times 5 times 13 over 7 plus 3 minus 36. So we did the division. Why? Because it comes first from left to right. Let's keep going, and this is all multiplication, so let's multiply straight across. 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 times 13 is 260. Over 7 plus 3 is 10, minus 36 is negative 26. Now, don't leave me hanging here. This is a very simple fraction to simplify. So 26 divided by 26, or negative 26, will be negative 1. So 260 divided by negative 26 is negative 10. The simplified evaluation of this particular order of operations problem is negative 10. And that is a quick review of order of operations.